Check 1 2 3 1 2 3 for recording purposes. If I can get your name, please.
Victoria Azevedo.
But you go as?
RIA.
Fantastic. Let's do this. Coming down in 3, 2, 1. It is so great to see you, and thank you for the invite. So you got to explain for the folks who are watching on Rudy Blair Entertainment Media, where are we right now? Why is there noise in the background? There's music going on, there's a piano behind you, and you look fantastic. What's going on here?
So this is a little bit of like a session where I was singing all my unreleased music to all these important people in the music industry that have helped me. And I'm just so grateful that I had all these people supporting my music for so long.
It was a blast to hear you, because here's the thing, you did it acoustic.
I did.
What is that like? Because let's face it, these days when you know people can push a button and somehow they sound great, you didn't have any buttons being pushed. Only buttons being pushed was what was inside.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it was definitely a little bit difficult because these songs are extremely new, and some of them I actually haven't even sang with the track. So yeah, these were first timers for acoustic, which was like really cool, but also kind of nerve-wracking. But it turned out to be so fun, and thank you so much for coming. You're amazing.
Oh, no, I would have missed this for the world. The one thing I really learned about you, even though I've heard your music before, is you have an incredible range of being able to go high and then coming down, going low, and then going back up again. How difficult is to do that without your voice cracking or losing breath? That's got to be a lot of training.
Yeah, no, for sure. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Just a bunch of years of practicing. Like, that was such a hard thing to do like 2 years ago, and just, I don't know, I guess kind of like starting with the music of kind of having variety kind of made that more easy, so I could practice more and have more experience with it. So now that it's a little easier for me, and it's one of my favorite things to do, is like majority of them, like I used to love belting when I was a kid. That was like the thing, but now it's just like having that soft tone and then going up towards the end that I really think is really cool.
So you kind of explained it already, but I want to go over again. What were these songs again? Were they done several years ago, or like what exactly are they, and how do they reflect for your future?
Yeah, for sure. So all these songs I actually recorded a few months ago, and me and Charlie work on these songs.
And Charlie is?
Charlie is my producer. He writes all my music, and he's amazing, and we have a great relationship, and I'm so thankful to be a part of a rival music group. They've done so much for me, and they're amazing.
I'm just curious, is Charlie here?
He actually is.
Okay, can we call, where's Charlie? Charlie, there. As I'm looking around, he's got the camera already. I'm gonna sort of shift things around. Charlie, get in here. Get in here, my friend. He's used to being on camera, but he needs to be. You're not ruining a darn thing. Look, my friend, we go way back, so this is perfect. Are you trying to film still? Look, you're gonna have to.
I'm just putting.
Yes, you're gonna have to put this down here as we start getting focused here. When did you two meet?
You know what? We met at the Portuguese
Mod Club.
Portuguese Walk of Fame.
Wait a minute. What are you doing at the Mod Club? I know you're not old enough to be at the Mod Club.
Honestly, it was a show. That's the only reason why I got in.
Somebody check her ID.
I had the X.
Okay, just making sure. So what happened?
We met at the Portuguese Walk of Fame, and I saw her singing, and she was absolutely incredible. Right, and at the time we were looking for new artists, and she, I got introduced to her, and that was it. The rest is history, and we've been working together ever since, and I'm very blessed to be on this journey with her.
What made her different from the other artists? Because, I was actually just having a conversation about, and no disrespect to any of the top 40 artists out there, but everybody is sounding the same. What makes her different from what we're hearing right now?
I would say her heart posture. There's something about her heart, from the inside out, it makes her vocals sound that much better. She's a good person, and, her range is incredible. She's able to just be soft when it's time to be soft and just elevate when it's time to elevate. And, she's a true artist. She really loves the music. This is not something, she's not trying to be famous, and she's not trying to be, a matter of fact, she shies away from some of that stuff. She actually just wants to do good music, and that's awesome.
So what were the right songs to choose? I'm going to ask you, how do you guys go about choosing the songs that's right for you?
But we usually have like conversations about like things that are going on in my life, and like since we have a great relationship, like we just, he asks me, so how's life been, Victoria? And I'm like, kind of rough day. Let me tell you about it. And then we like have conversations, and then he's like, whoa, that's a cool topic. Let's write a song about that.
Let's talk about then one song that you performed I really love, Barcelona. I think that's what it's called. Talk about the story behind that, please.
Okay.
Well,
And you know what? I hope Dad's listening to this too.
Oh, no.
she came, she had just come from a vacation with her family, and she went on and on about some guy she met who was super cute. And so I'm like, you know what? Why don't we do a song? And then call it Barcelona, because that's where she was. Or
That's
no,
where he's from.
He's from
yeah.
Barcelona.
So it was kind of like a metaphor about like who he is.
Yeah.
We called him Barcelona because,
I'm just curious, what happened to him?
Well,
As the eyes kind of spinning around, I think Dad's ears are perking up right now.
no.
He's gone.
As I'm whispering. But yeah, no,
You know what? I'm going to stop you. I'm going to leave it as a mystery. They're going to have to figure out in the song. Let's do that. There was another song that you performed. It was the last song you said was very personal. What's that song called?
It's called You Made, and it's about sexual abuse and all that stuff. And like I've experienced some of that like a few years back, and it's just a really good song that educates people about how important it is and how important it is to ask for help and get out there and realize that it's not your fault and you're not in the wrong in anything, and that people are always here for you, and you should feel comfortable with sharing these things because I'm confident, because it's important, and this needs to be aware of, and this needs to stop, because it's such a big part, and unfortunately it's such a big part of people's lives. Like people go through this on a daily basis, and which is women or men or anything at all. Like it's insane, and it's good to educate people and write songs, write poems, like anything that has to do with that, to let people know that this is important and that this needs to stop.
Absolutely. Incredible music, incredible songs. What is going to happen with these songs? I mean, it's unfair for you to have us hear these and not be able to go, where can we get them? Will there be an EP, an album? What's happening?
Well, you know what? Slow and steady, as we say. She's still very young, and we're, it's pretty exciting right now.
Yeah.
But we're just taking our time, growing, writing songs. We're working on our album. Her video just came out for I'm Good, and people will hear these songs very soon. Very soon.
Yeah.
We're going to package it up, and, there's a lot of conversations that are happening behind the scenes right now, and as soon as the right thing comes, I believe the world will hear all her music.
Cannot wait. Look, before we go, because I know you got more partying to do, what advice can you give young people wanting to get into this business? I mean, you were lucky to find an incredible producer. Not a lot of people are lucky that way. I mean, some of them actually get hurt in this business. What advice can you give them?
Just stay true to yourself, and when you want something, get it, and don't worry about what anyone has to say, because at the end of the day, if you're happy and you're doing something you love, that's all that matters.
That's right. Everybody's going to have an opinion. Everybody, you know what? Everybody's going to have an opinion on how you should do things.
Yeah.
And not everybody's going to like what you do. But if you believe in yourself and you focus on your path and what you believe that is going to connect, that's all that matters. Yeah.
Social media, where do you go to follow you?
Victoria Azevedo on Instagram.
But
And
of course, you go by the name as?
RIA.
Don't ever forget that. Folks, thank you for the invite coming down to this. Cannot wait till the music is coming out. The video's out now, and hopefully performances, shows, red carpets, awards, the whole bit. Hall of Fames, the whole bit. Folks, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Rudy. Appreciate it.